Have you ever woken up in the morning and just felt off? Like your body isn't quite keeping up with your spirit? Maybe your legs feel heavy when you swing them over the bed. Maybe your fingers are colder than they used to be, or you find yourself rubbing them together just to bring a little warmth back. And maybe, and I say this gently, maybe the intimacy, the closeness you once enjoyed with your partner, feels more distant now. Not gone, but quieter, less frequent. And deep down, you wonder if that's just how it goes after 60. But what if I told you it doesn't have to be? What if I told you that two incredibly simple things, just two small actions you take every single morning, could start to bring warmth back to your hands, energy to your steps, and yes, even restore that spark that's been missing? What if those few quiet minutes at the start of your day could become the key to feeling connected to yourself again, and to the person beside you? See, too often we're told that feeling tired, stiff, or disconnected is just part of getting older. That declining intimacy and cold limbs are just the natural course of life. But the truth is, those are signs. Gentle signs your body is giving you. It's not giving up, it's reaching out. It's asking for support, for attention, for nourishment. And you still deserve to feel vibrant, alive, and full of joy, whether you're 60, 70, or 90. That's why today's video matters. Because I'm going to share something that may feel small, but has made a big difference for so many people. Something that supports your blood flow, boosts your energy naturally, and can even help bring back that emotional and physical closeness we all crave in our relationships. It's a simple morning routine, just 2 easy doses, and once you understand how it works, you may never want to skip it again. Now I want you to stick with me all the way to the end of this video, because this isn't just another health tip. It's a gentle but powerful shift that could truly change how you move, how you feel, and how you love. And before we begin, I want to hear from you. If you're someone who's ready to take back control of your energy, your circulation, and your connection, drop a comment below that says, "I'm ready." Let me know you're here, and that you're choosing not to settle for decline, but to rise into a better version of yourself, one simple step at a time. And while you're here, don't forget to subscribe to Elders Wisdom Institute. This is where we honor aging not with fear, but with knowledge, compassion, and grace. Because growing older isn't about fading, it's about evolving. And your journey? It's still unfolding. Let's begin. Now, let's talk about the first thing you can do to make that change real. Something I like to call the morning magic combo. And trust me, it's not magic because it's mysterious. It's magic because it's natural, gentle, and it works. Picture this with me for a moment. Every morning, just as the sun peeks through the curtains, Mr. Thomas, he's 67, a retired teacher with a quiet smile, steps into his kitchen. He fills a glass with warm water, stirs in something that looks almost too simple to be effective, and then sips it slowly. Just a few minutes later, he follows it with a deep red drink, earthy, vibrant, and full of life. This has become his morning ritual. Nothing flashy, nothing fancy. But within just a few weeks, something remarkable begins to happen. He notices his fingers don't feel as stiff when he goes to button his shirt. His legs feel lighter, steadier, when he heads out for his morning walk. And perhaps most precious of all, that tired distance he once felt in his relationship, it's starting to shift. There's more touch, more warmth, more closeness. Now, what exactly is Mr. Thomas doing? He's using what I call the morning magic combo, a simple pairing of baking soda and beetroot juice. That's it. No complicated recipes. No expensive supplements. Just two powerful gifts from nature, working together in quiet harmony. Let's break it down gently. Baking soda might be sitting in your kitchen right now, tucked behind the spices or resting beside the flour. But did you know that when mixed with water in the right amount, it can help reduce low-grade inflammation in the body? Just half a teaspoon in a glass of warm water can support your body's pH balance, essentially helping your inner systems work more smoothly. It acts like a reset button for the body's internal chemistry. Researchers are even studying how it might support heart health by calming certain immune responses that lead to inflammation in our blood vessels. And when your blood vessels are less inflamed, your circulation improves. And then comes beetroot juice, deep red, rich, earthy. Beets are one of nature's most powerful sources of dietary nitrates. When you drink beet juice, your body converts those nitrates into nitric oxide. And nitric oxide? That's the key that unlocks your blood vessels. It signals your arteries to open up, to relax, to allow more blood to flow through with ease. That means warmer hands and feet, better oxygen delivery, and yes, even improved function where intimacy is concerned. Because blood flow plays a huge role in that part of life too. Now, here's something I want you to remember, because I hear this all the time. People say, "Isn't this just one of those old wives' tales?" And I understand the skepticism. It sounds too simple to be effective. But the truth is, we now have science backing what our elders have known for generations. Multiple studies have shown that beetroot juice improves circulation, especially in older adults. And baking soda? It's no longer just a baking ingredient. It's being looked at seriously for its anti-inflammatory effects and potential in managing chronic conditions. Sometimes the answers are sitting right in our homes. We just need to know how to use them wisely. So what does this routine actually look like? It's simple. First thing in the morning, before breakfast, on an empty stomach, mix half a teaspoon of baking soda into a glass of warm water. Sip it slowly. Give it about 15 minutes to settle in your system. Then, drink a small glass of fresh beetroot juice. Not too much. 1/4 to half a cup is enough to get the benefits without overwhelming your body. Then wait about 30 minutes before eating breakfast. That's it. No pills. No side effects. Just rhythm, routine, and care. And while the act itself is simple, what it does inside your body is profound. It supports healthier arteries, better blood flow, reduced stiffness in your limbs, and even improved oxygen supply to the most delicate parts of your body. Yes, those parts too. This one step, done with intention, can support not just your health, but your confidence, your energy, and your sense of closeness in your relationship. Now, you might be wondering, how exactly does this help your arteries stay flexible and youthful? What's really going on behind the scenes in your bloodstream? Let's move deeper into that in just a moment, because understanding how your body responds to this combo is the next key to unlocking lasting vitality. Now, I want to take you a little deeper, because what's happening inside your body after you drink the beet juice, well, it's nothing short of incredible. You can't see it. You might not even feel it right away. But inside, something beautiful begins to stir. Your arteries, those silent lifelines running through your body start to respond. A few weeks ago, I received a message from a woman named Linda. She's 64 and she wrote, "I honestly thought I was just tired from life." I'd walk to the mailbox and feel like I needed to sit down halfway there. My ankles would swell. I just assumed it was aging. But after just 2 weeks of doing this little morning routine, something shifted. My legs didn't swell up anymore. I could walk the whole block without stopping. And the craziest part? I actually wanted to be close to my husband again. I felt like me. That message stayed with me. Because it reminds us that sometimes we mistake circulation problems for aging, or fatigue, or stress. But in truth, your blood vessels may just be struggling to do their job, pushing oxygen and nutrients through miles of pathways inside you. And when they get the right support, you don't just feel better, you come alive. See, beetroot contains a powerful natural compound that your body turns into nitric oxide. And nitric oxide is like a signal. A gentle whisper to your blood vessels saying, "It's okay, you can relax now." When those vessels open up, blood flows more easily. And where does that blood go? To your heart, to your brain, to your muscles. And yes, to those deeply personal, often quiet parts of your body that connect you to your partner and yourself. This isn't some vague promise. This is physiology. When nitric oxide increases, blood vessels widen. That means better circulation, warmer extremities, improved energy, and enhanced function in places most people are too shy to talk about. But we should talk about it. Because it matters. Now, here's a truth that rarely gets spoken out loud. Most people think that when intimacy declines after 60, it's purely hormonal, or emotional, or just what happens with age. And sure, hormones play a role. Emotions do too. But one of the biggest reasons people feel disconnected, less sensitive, or less interested in intimacy is poor blood flow. For both men and women. Because when blood can't reach those areas properly, function and sensation naturally begin to fade. And that can be discouraging. It can cause couples to drift quietly apart, not because they've stopped loving each other, but because their bodies aren't communicating like they used to. But here's the empowering part. When you support nitric oxide production consistently, gently, naturally, through something as simple as beetroot, you're helping restore the pathway to intimacy. You're not forcing it. You're nourishing it. You're bringing oxygen and warmth and life back into the areas that need it most. This is why I say, it's not magic, it's blood flow. And this isn't about quick fixes or dramatic changes overnight. This is about showing your body love through consistency. A small step every day. A signal to your inner systems that they're still needed, still wanted, still capable of incredible things. Now, if you're already doing the morning magic combo, sipping your baking soda water, then your beet juice, you're already laying the groundwork. But there's still one more layer to this that makes everything even more effective. Because what good is giving your body these powerful nutrients if your system isn't absorbing them properly? Let's take a closer look at how you can prepare your body, how to make sure every drop of that morning combo actually reaches the places where it's needed most. Now, let's take a moment to talk about something that's quietly working behind the scenes, your gut. Because even if you're drinking your beet juice and mixing your baking soda in water, your body still needs one thing to make it all work. A clean, responsive digestive system. Let me tell you about Helen. She's 72, retired, and for years, she's struggled with bloating, heartburn, and that sluggish, heavy feeling after eating. She wasn't expecting much when she started adding a pinch of baking soda to her morning water. In fact, she just hoped it might settle her stomach. But after a few days, something unexpected happened. The heaviness started to lift. Her bloating eased. She felt lighter, clearer, even more energetic by mid-morning. You see, most people don't realize just how closely the gut and the circulatory system are connected. When your gut is slow, clogged, or inflamed, it doesn't just affect digestion. It affects everything, because that's where nutrients are absorbed. It's where inflammation often begins. And if the gut isn't functioning well, your body might be taking in just a fraction of what you're feeding it. Now, here's where the baking soda really shines. It's not some trendy detox. It's a gentle alkalizer, meaning it helps balance the pH in your stomach and intestines. And when that balance is restored, inflammation can ease. Digested juices work better. Nutrients like the nitric oxide from beetroot, they absorb more efficiently, travel further, and do their job more effectively. It's like clearing the traffic jam before the delivery trucks hit the road. But here's a common mistake a lot of people make. They go straight for supplements. They stock up on vitamins, superfoods, powders, and yet they still feel tired, bloated, and stuck. That's because they're skipping the foundation. You wouldn't water a plant in dry, cracked soil and expect it to flourish, right? Your body is the same. You've got to soften the ground first. This is why that morning glass of baking soda and water, just half a teaspoon, isn't optional. It's essential. It's the prep work. It opens the door so the rest of your morning routine can actually do what it's meant to do. Think of it like tuning an instrument. You can't play a beautiful melody if the strings are out of tune. And your gut? That's your body's rhythm section. When it's off, everything feels a little off. But when it's in harmony, your whole system begins to sing. And that harmony? It leads to something many people avoid discussing openly, but something deeply important. Because improved circulation doesn't just help your heart, your energy, or your digestion, it supports your intimacy too. And after 60, that kind of connection, physical, emotional, relational, is more precious than ever. So now, let's take this conversation one step further and talk about the part no one wants to bring up, but everyone secretly wants answers for. Let's talk about something sacred, something many couples, especially after 60, quietly grieve but rarely speak about. Intimacy. Now, I want you to picture James and Clara. They've been married for over 40 years. Raised kids together, weathered storms together, laughed until their stomachs hurt on more than one occasion. They were partners in every sense of the word. But over time, something changed, not between them emotionally, but physically. The closeness faded. Not from lack of love, but from a lack of connection. And no one told them why. Until one day, James stumbled across a simple idea: improving circulation. At first, it sounded almost too basic. But he was willing to try anything. So he started the morning magic combo. Just 2 little steps each day: baking soda water and beetroot juice. Clara joined him, mostly to be supportive. What happened next? Well, they didn't suddenly turn into teenagers again. But over a few weeks, they noticed something subtle yet beautiful. James had more energy. Clara felt warmer, more present in her own body. Their conversations deepened, their touch became more affectionate. And one evening, completely unplanned, that spark returned. Not forced, not awkward, just natural, like it was waiting for them to remember. See, here's the truth. Healthy intimacy depends on healthy circulation. It's not just about hormones. It's not just about mood or desire. Blood flow plays a massive role. For men, it supports function, plain and simple. For women, it supports sensitivity, natural lubrication, and physical responsiveness. When blood doesn't flow well, things don't respond the way they used to. And often, no one tells you why. You're just expected to accept it as normal aging. But what if it's not just age? What if it's blood flow? And here's something most people get wrong. They assume it's over. That once intimacy fades, it's gone for good. But the body is incredible. Even after 60, 70, 80, it can respond. It wants to respond. You just have to give it the support it needs. That means better circulation, daily nourishment, and gentle movement. This is why those 2 simple doses every morning matter so much. The baking soda helps balance your internal environment. The beetroot opens your vessels and gets the blood moving. And if you pair that with just 15 minutes of light walking each day, nothing intense, just moving your body gently, you're creating a rhythm, a habit, a signal to your body that connection still matters, that you still matter. And when your circulation improves, you don't just feel it in your legs or fingertips. You feel it in your energy, in your mood, in your relationships, in your ability to be close, to feel connected, to share touch and affection without pain, without hesitation, without shame. This isn't about chasing youth. It's about reclaiming aliveness. And that aliveness doesn't need to be flashy or dramatic. Sometimes it shows up as a held hand, a shared smile, a quiet moment of closeness you thought was behind you, but it wasn't. It was just waiting for you to open the door again. So yes, be consistent. 2 doses. Every morning. Pair it with a little movement. And be patient. Give your body time to adjust. Let your circulation wake up. Let the connection return, not through force, but through flow. And of course, anytime we talk about natural remedies or daily routines, it's normal to wonder about safety. Is this too much? Is it right for me? Let's take a moment to address that clearly and simply. Now, before you rush off to start this simple morning routine, it's important to ask a very smart question. One that a viewer recently sent in. She said, "Is this safe for my husband? He's on medication for high blood pressure." And honestly, that's a question more people should ask. Because when it comes to our health, especially after 60, there's no one-size-fits-all answer. You deserve to know what's right for you. Here's the thing. Baking soda isn't just a harmless kitchen ingredient. It has a real effect on your body's chemistry. It can help balance pH and reduce inflammation, sure, but it can also interact with medications or impact your blood pressure if used in excess. The same goes for beetroot juice. It's powerful in lowering blood pressure naturally, but if you're already taking medication to manage it, beetroot might lower it even more, which can be risky. This is why the idea that natural always means safe is a misconception that can lead people into trouble. Just because something comes from nature doesn't mean it's harmless for every body or every condition. Being mindful of your health status, your medications, and how your body reacts is absolutely critical. So what should you do? Start slow. Begin with just a quarter teaspoon of baking soda in a glass of water. Notice how you feel. Give your body time to adjust. Watch for any unusual symptoms like dizziness, upset stomach, or heart palpitations. If you experience anything off, stop immediately and talk to your healthcare provider. And no matter what, always check with your doctor before starting any new routine, especially if you have chronic illnesses or are on prescription medications. They know your health history best, and they can guide you safely. Remember, the goal here isn't to rush or force change. It's to support your body gently and respectfully, giving it the tools it needs to function better. That includes being cautious, informed, and patient. Now that you know how to do it safely, why it works, and who needs to be careful, let's turn to the heart of this entire journey, the emotional side of it all. Because improving circulation and intimacy after 60 isn't just about physical health. It's about how you feel inside, how your loved ones feel, and the quality of those precious connections that give life meaning. Watching yourself slow down, or seeing someone you love become quieter, less interested in the things that once brought joy, can weigh heavy on your heart. Maybe you've noticed how your partner seems tired all the time, how the spark of connection feels dimmer, or how even small tasks feel like mountains. It's hard. It's emotional. It stirs up fears, not just about your health, but about the relationship, about what comes next. But here's what I want you to hold on to. This isn't the end of your story. It's a part of the journey, yes, but not the final chapter. The body and heart may change, but the capacity for connection, for feeling alive, for intimacy, those can still grow. They can be nurtured. This isn't about chasing youth or trying to turn back the clock. It's about honoring where you are now, with respect, with love, and with tools that support your body and spirit to thrive in this season. You're not powerless. You're not stuck. You have options. You have wisdom gained through years of living. And now you have a choice. That choice is simple but powerful. Tomorrow morning, before the day's noise begins, try the 2-dose routine we talked about. Just half a teaspoon of baking soda in warm water, followed by a small glass of beetroot juice. See how it makes you feel. Not immediately like magic, but gradually, as your circulation wakes up and your energy builds. This isn't a cure-all. It's not a miracle pill. It's a natural, gentle start. A way to say to your body, I'm here for you. Let's work together. And with time, consistency, and kindness toward yourself, you might find more than just physical improvements. You might rediscover a warmth, a closeness, a vibrancy that you thought was behind you. You deserve to feel alive, connected to your own body, to your partner, to the moments that make life meaningful. This chapter can be rich with love, energy, and closeness. It can be full of days where you wake up feeling hopeful, where your hands feel warm, where intimacy feels natural again. All it takes is giving your body the support it's been quietly asking for. To wrap this up and leave you with something clear and simple to remember, let's recap what we've covered today. Just 2 small steps every morning. A glass of warm water with a pinch of baking soda, followed by a small serving of beetroot juice. That's it. This duo supports your circulation, gives your energy a natural boost, helps with digestion, and yes, plays a key role in reigniting intimacy. It's gentle, natural, and easy enough to become part of your daily life without stress or complication. Now, I want to hear from you. Have you ever tried a morning routine like this? Maybe you've experimented with natural remedies after 60, or maybe this is all new to you. What's your experience? What worked, what didn't? Drop a comment below and share your story. Your voice matters here. It's how we learn from each other and build a community rooted in care and understanding. If this video gave you something to think about, or maybe even a bit of hope to hold on to, please give it a thumbs up. It really helps this channel grow and reach more people who can benefit from this knowledge. And if you want more insights on how to live well, age gracefully, and support the ones you love, consider subscribing to Elders Wisdom Institute. We're here to walk with you on this journey, one step at a time. Thank you so much for spending your time with me today. Remember, staying strong and informed is one of the greatest gifts you can give yourself. And no matter where you are in life, your best years are still unfolding, full of potential, love, and connection. I'll see you in the next video. Take care.